Welcome to my channel where I create music content and also show you how I bring it to life using AI tools, music tools like GarageBand. And today I'm going to walk you through my full workflow from creating the song, using AI, to building the visuals and to put everything together in a final video. And so the first thing I'll do is I'll show you an album I created and some of these visuals already made. And then after that, I'm going to break down exactly how I created the track, To God Be the Glory, and how we can add visuals to it. Let's go. All right, so here we are. This is the album that I made around Christmas time. As you can see, 5 tracks. Here it's an EP and uploaded on SoundCloud Pro for monetization. Now, I was able to lip sync characters in these videos, so check it out.
Unwrap joy with the fam by the Christmas tree. Kids go out on ground by the Christmas tree.
That's Christmas tree.
Through the season, move to the sound, joy in my heart with my people around, gifts in the spirit, love in the air. It's the nights we everywhere. Just dance, 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 dance. To the season, dance, dance, dance. Blessings are the reason. Just
And this one.
cold night, but the rhythm is warm. Lights glow like a quiet storm. Snow falling on the avenue, but the love in the air feels brand new.
take my hand, let the night unfold. Silver dreams wrapped in red.
So you see that 3 videos that I was able to create for the Christmas songs and turned out pretty good. So now I'm going to show you exactly how I created one of these from scratch. All right, here we are. First place the magic happens is Suno AI. Now here's the sample of the song. As you can see, I created this song. This was not generated just from the create tool. It was actually customized. So you have the option to come right here and type in your prompts. So you could say create a Christmas song that's fun and happy with a lot of Christmas bells and references to Santa, and simply hit create. Or you could roll the dice and it just gives you another song that you could create music on. That's up to you. But if you want to be highly detailed and customized, if you're a music maker, a real person that's in the lyrics and knowing how it affects people, you probably want to customize your track. And so to do that, you would go to create and you have the simple option here, which is very similar to what we saw before. But if you really want to take it to the next level, you want to go to advanced, where you put in your lyrics, you pick your persona, you can upload your audio, you can use songs to inspire your creation, you can put in your lyrics, and then you could put in your style. This lets it get a little bit more detailed. And as you can see, you have things you can exclude, you have genders you could use, you could choose how to control lyrics, whether you're writing manually or using AI prompts. So you see, it gives you a whole lot more details to work with. And then you name your song, and then you're good. So as you can see here, it is quite technical. I have the intro with how I want the words in there. I have the hook, the chant, and you can see how Suno understands code. Like Suno understands the square brackets for explanation. So as you can see here, verse 1, final hook, big, hook, chant, intro. So I'm being specific, right? So this is the lyrics right here. And then I have to pick my style, right? So as you can see here, my style is pretty detailed, where I'm going into a style that I have created for myself. So when you're using the advanced tab, you can control a whole lot more with your music. So once you have your song, the next thing you want to do is start working on a video, a visual for it. And in this instance, as you can see, I'm using Kling AI to be able to create the image. How long is the video going to be? Because that's going to play an important role in me generating a base video. And so how do I go about that? What I'll do then is go here to the 3 dots down here, download the song. And once I download it, it's going to be on my computer. And then I'm going to go to any of these free tools out there that you could use to trim your track. So as you can see here, it's audio trimmer that I'm using here. There are tons of them out there. And I have identified the fact that what I want to create a video for is between this time frame here. And you could see, so you could drag it to pick the exact spot that you want it to start at and to finish at. And so this is the whole song. We're just keeping this part. It's going to crop it here. You download your track and you're good. Now you have the track that you're going to add. Now you got your track to create the video, the exact part that you need. Now you could create a whole song or you could create snippets. It's totally up to you. In this instance, we're just creating a snippet. And now if we have our song, we are good to go. The next thing we need to do is create our base video. And so this is very important because your base video is going to show exactly how you're going to be moving in the video when you're lip syncing. And so here, what I've done is I uploaded an image of me right here and put a prompt to create the base video so that there's a perfect match when we're doing this. And so when I create that base video, this is what we get. Based on this prompt, my movements here are showing. And so this is what we're going to use for our lip sync. And then how do we do that? Very simple. You go to the icon right here that shows a lip to show that you're lip syncing. So we'll click that and our interface for lip syncing opens up. Now you have the opportunity to upload a local dubbing. And in this instance, what we're going to then do is drag that snippet that we cut out. Now, as you can see, we've uploaded the track, but I actually have way more than 13 seconds here, which is totally fine because it could still lip sync up to this point. So what do? We add the speech and then generate. And as you can see, it tells me your audio track is longer than the video and will be automatically trimmed. In this instance, we just click proceed. Cool. And now, so that's generating. And because now we only have 13 seconds, what I'm going to do is create another lip sync of the other half of the song and then merge both of them together. And so what I'm going to do now is then trim the other half of the audio to merge both of them. So I go back in the audio trimmer, download it again, and then come back to lip sync, add it in here again. And then going through that again, and then we proceed. So here's the first render that we got from it.
Every night, every morning, give God the glory now. Give thanks, give thanks.
So we got it. Now, as you can see, a lot of the lyrics were good up to here, but towards here, not as great anymore. And it could be because I was double rendering, who knows? But at least we have the first part. And now while that is happening, what we're going to do is then create just another background image. Because you think about it, this is just a character here. We need some vibes in the back. So we're going to create like a vibrant outdoor festival crowd behind a lead performer, inspired by Afrobeat music festival energy, right? That's the prompt right there. So that when editing, we can place this character in front of that live audience. And I think we got the second video.
They think that I will give up, but no. They say that I won't live up, but oh. God's glory shone like whoa, whoa. I'm floating. They think that.
There we got it. So we got our second part now. We just need a background vibe to it. So now what we're going to do is download these two clips that we're going to merge together in CapCut and add both of them together for a wonderful merge with the song as well. All right, so here we are in CapCut. So if you're looking to merge two AI clips or even more that you've created, this is one of the best ways to do it in CapCut because at times you generate so many clips that are different that you want to string together. And I know a lot of people that generate videos don't have the basic editing skills to merge them together. Well, guess what? You're in luck. You're going to know exactly how to do that here right now. So the first thing we do is we go to create new, and since it's a YouTube video, we go to the YouTube template here. After create new, you get to see this interface. You're going to upload your files right there by selecting upload. Then you also want to upload the snippet file. All right, so here we are. It gave us a background that we could use. You can always create more, but I'll use this one as an example. So download that. And so now, as you can see, we have our two clips here. We have the song, it's 33 seconds, which it'll be a combination of these two over it. And now the background here, just to give it a little bit of spice. So now we want to move these tracks to our timeline here. The first thing you do is just select the track. It goes to your timeline. You move this to the end here and then select the other track. So now you have both tracks merged together in the timeline without the audio. If we were to play it, this is what happens.
Every night, every morning. Give God the glory now. Give thanks, give thanks. See the they think that I will give up, but no. They say that I won't live up, but oh. God's glory shone like whoa, whoa. I'm floating.
All right, so that's how you can merge the 2 tracks. All right, since we have our 2 merge tracks now, you want to add your audio so that you can sync them up together at the bottom here. And so what we want to do is move that there. That's the audio. And because we've perfectly timed it from the beginning, it should all match.
Every night, every morning, give God the glory now.
So as you can see, we have the audio now matching the vocals because we calculated it perfectly. Now, if you want to add a background, if you have the Pro CapCut account, you can go to Smart Tools and go to Remove Background right here. And it removes that background for you just like it's showing in the video here. It can't do it here because it's a premium feature. I use other platforms on my iPad for that. But if you wanted to put a background, I'll just show you an effect here. So we'll go over here. See, I've cropped it here to leave the room behind here. And then because we created an audience in the back, I'm just going to put it in this second layer here, right under here. So what I'm going to do then is drag this right at the bottom there. As you can see, you can't see the background here. I'm then going to move it up to form a new layer, as you can see. And I want this to be on top of this one. So let's see if we can do that. Move this down and then move this over here so that when we are over here, you can see the back, as you can see. So if it was cropped out now, I'd be cropped out, you know, and you'd be able to see everything going on here. So this is where the tweaking comes, where you have to cut the audio, move the audio around and whatnot, you know, to make all the adjustments to see where it's working and, you know, and move all that. But that's how you can simply create that, using all these tools to create your song, to create your images, to animate them, to create your background image, and to all put them in a workflow in CapCut, and bingo, you're good to go. So I hope this was helpful. If it is, like the video, subscribe to the channel so you continue to see helpful content that just makes your life easier. Until next time, peace.
Every night, every morning, give God